our country has long been in a very complicated system.
Africa has never had it.
Most of you who are young like me, we were born into this system.
We have never been lucky to have this kind of leader we are having.
But that's not what can allow Burkina to thrive.
Burkina Faso.
Because in this situation there are only two cases.
And I'm one person
either we accept to fight or we remain slaves forever. I told you once,
so much and for so long, even in the politics
there are those who are slaves in their minds. They can only serve their master. And those people try every time to manipulate you. You must advise each other.
But I think God is beginning to put a stop
because every situation can be exploited by these enemies of the nation to try to discourage you, to demotivate you. So you must advise each other and not pay attention to certain remarks, even on some media. Not everyone is obliged to be patriotic.
Sometimes they will tell you action.
You are the first patriots.
That is not what this young man is.
You have decided to defend the homeland. There is nothing better than that. Those who want to support you, let them support you. Those who want to discourage you through writings, you must close your ears
what is happening now
and move forward.
I can tell
As
you
for those, we will fight them here.
Looking up to your father and telling him.
So we must remember something.
It's wrong.
Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Right. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization.
Against these people.
They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state.
To put a stop.
This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there.
You don't just invade people.
It's to tarnish your morale.
By force.
It's to scare you.
Or by crook.
To prevent you from being able to fight.
Just because you have the power.
Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO.
At times.
Because people need to understand something.
What I see in this young guy,
what is happening to us here?
Is a fire of
it's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel. We must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis of attacking Libya.
Or whichever power
they have no moral lessons to give us.
To hold dominance in Africa.
Look at the world.
The time has come.
Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here.
That's how I will put it.
We are fortunate to have similar situations in this world.
Exactly what
you voluntarily committed yourselves.
Pharaoh, let my people
there are countries where people are forcibly taken,
the people
killed.
Of Africa can be likened
you live or you die.
The Israelites.
Others, even while trying to flee, end up dying.
In the hands of the Western power.
They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset. But it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. So don't be fooled by the stories they tell to anyone who will listen. You must stay focused on your fight. Stay focused. We know what we are doing. And even now, the VTP commander told me that there is a human rights training session underway for group leaders and their deputies. If we make efforts, we know it's for ourselves. We no longer do things to please someone else. Do it for our homeland. And you are committed to that. Defend your homeland. Do not listen to those individuals. They should not affect your morale.
Why are they averse to development?
In the history of the world, there have been wars.
They want to bring this guy
and
down.
During the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place.
To lay down their life.
But there is a country that could not defend itself,
we have been reminded
which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them.
But the era is gone.
And today that same country wants to give us lessons.
Africa they are wiser
The
now.
pot calling the kettle
And
black.
they know that
No,
those
you are the descendants of those same
people that
ancestors
supported the Western
who
power,
went to
that
defend
believed
others,
on
who liberated
the
the world
report
from
that was
Nazism.
written,
Today you are
allow
fighting for your lands.
their president to be taken down.
These same individuals
And they
dare
learned a lesson.
to create terms.
And the Burkinabés are
tarnish you.
to that they would not allow
We oppose
the
this.
repeat of that.
We will
in their
never
country.
agree.
And I believe
Continue to defend your lands.
That message
It is your wealth that interests these people.
whoever
It's
wants
our
to cause
gold. It's
confusion in
our
Africa,
minerals that interest them.
to think twice.
Otherwise, why come and drive out entire villages to seize our lands?
If any
So
other
we will
African
fight and we will
leader
reclaim our lands,
willing
our wealth. It belongs to
or
us.
still willing to
It's for
commit
us.
himself
It will benefit
the
us
manipulation
and
of
our
the
children.
Western power, it is left of me. But whoever
I therefore encourage you
will have
to remember
found his roots
that this
and
war
will do,
is to free us from slavery.
live
It's
with
for our
protection,
independence.
I think
And you must keep your spirits high,
it should be
stay
respected.
strong. Never
Be
give
respected.
into manipulators, to those individuals who no longer understand the notion of
Also,
homeland,
we join others who are
or
supporting
to those
traore
people who come from outside
to say
to try to subdue us
that God
through their
should continue
terms they
to
invented
continue to strengthen him
and their organ. And hold on tight.
to continue the fight.
Those same media, I said it today, wherefore especially Jeune Afrique courted us at the very beginning of 2022-2023. They went through several channels to approach us, to make us pay and clean up our image, as they say. We refused. They cannot deny it because we have the evidence with us. They send people. That's how they operate. And many heads of state fall into their trap. They pay money every month for articles to be published to clean up their image. No, it's dangerous. They only live off that. You pay the money, they lie, they clean up your image. You refuse, they lie to destroy your image. But all of Africa must be informed. And if Africans want to progress, they must stop listening to these deceitful media. Because as long as you are there, listening to false information, it eventually becomes a reality. And it's very dangerous for us.